Here we have the ZTE track phone, and it was purchased at Walmart for about $50. And here's some of the highlights of the phone. It's 3G, Android 2.3 candy bar. Doesn't quite have Jelly Bean, but if you're not a web developer, all of the major apps support 2.3. Has a 3.5 touch screen. Bluetooth enabled, has Wi-Fi. There's 832 megahertz processor, and that's enough for high speed on the internet. If we take a look at the actual design, here we have an earpiece. If we take a look at the very top, we have an on-off button. Here we have the 3.5mm jack for your headphones. Taking a look at the left hand side, we have our volume controls up and down. If we take a look at the bottom, we have our microphone. Right here's the microphone. We also have the finger plate, and on the right hand side we have the USB charger jack. Also along the back there is the speaker. Right here we have a speaker, and there's also a 3-megapixel camera. Now just one disadvantage is that there is no front camera, and there's also no flash for the camera. But if you take a look at the camera settings, you can change your white balance, and you got some features, but there is no flash or no front camera. So let's take a look at the navigation buttons at the bottom. Here we have the menu button, and we can see our menu items pop up. Here we have our home button. Here we have the back button, and here we have our search button. And I'll just go back home. If we take a look at the settings, you notice that we have wireless and network settings. So if somewhere you can search for mobile networks. If you're at McDonald's or something, you need to get online. Take a look at voice input and output. There's voice recognizer settings and text to speech settings. Okay, now I'll go back home. Here's just some standard features that come with your phone once you set it up. There's a camera, and if you take a look at some of the camera features, you can zoom in. There's some white balance settings. There's some location GPS settings, and then there's also anti-bedding, exposure, and also some scene settings. One of the things I found out was pretty cool about this, if you put it on the camera, you can actually record in here. You can set your white balance, but you can actually record in color effects. So for example, you can solarize, you can make sepia, aqua, that sort of thing. Okay, and I'll just go back home. There's also Google Maps. And if you notice here, the screen will rotate. But one thing I've noticed is that for the web and YouTube, the screen doesn't auto-rotate. One of the disadvantages. Okay, but here's Google Maps, give you exact location of where you are.